Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and today we are going to be discussing quite possibly the greatest Call of Duty game that's ever going to be released. Alright, so not too long ago we made a video called The Perfect Call of Duty where basically I put up a bunch of polls of different things you guys could vote for as to what assault rifles, what submachine guns, what LMGs, what every basic gun and every map and every kill streak of all the Call of Duty games going back to Call of Duty 4. You guys were able to vote on them and decide which ones would be in our quote-unquote perfect Call of Duty game that we wish were to be made. What if I were to tell you there is a Call of Duty game similar to that that's out? It's been out for a while actually, but it's still in beta. It's called Call of Duty Online. It's going to be coming to China. So what is Call of Duty Online? You guys may be asking. Well, I have a bunch of trailers I can show you here of Call of Duty Online where you guys can watch that as I read off a few of the things that are going to be featured in Call of Duty Online. So Call of Duty Online is going to be a best of style Call of Duty game. It's going to feature stuff from Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 3 all thrown in together. The weapons are primarily going to be Modern Warfare 2 guns. So all the gun selection within the game is primarily just going to be all Modern Warfare 2 stuff with a couple guns that are completely new to the Call of Duty series, never been in there before. So that's kind of a neat idea. The maps are going to be from Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops. Now, there's a trailer here I can show you guys that shows off a bunch of different map stuff, but I'm going to read the maps while I show you guys the trailer. So, there's going to be Nuketown from Black Ops in this game. There's going to be Bog from Call of Duty 4. There's going to be Block from Call of Duty 4. Overgrown from Call of Duty 4. Do you guys remember the map Storm from Modern Warfare 2? Well, that map is going to be in there. It's a DLC map from Modern Warfare 2, but it's going to be in Call of Duty Online, except now it's going to be called Chemical Plant, and instead of it being your regular storm where it's like a rainstorm, it's now a snowstorm instead. There's going to be Estate, Crash, and Favela. They're all going to be reskinned to be tropical, so they're all going to have a tropical landscape. There's going to be the map Underpass, there's going to be the map Afghan, of course, both of those from Modern Warfare 2, Kill House from Call of Duty 4, Crossfire from Call of Duty 4, Rust from Modern Warfare 2, and the map Wetwork from Call of Duty 4, which is now going to be covered in ice, and it's going to be called Freighter instead, so it's basically going to be the same ship, but now it's going to be down there in Antarctica. It's, goodness gracious, they have some really awesome maps put into this game. You may be wondering, how are the kill streaks going to be working in this Call of Duty Online? So it's basically Modern Warfare 2 style kill streaks, right? Which Modern Warfare 2 was well known for just having amazing kill streaks. But there's also some Black Ops style kill streaks and some Modern Warfare 3 kill streaks thrown in there. So I'm going to read off this list for you guys. The kill streaks are going to be in Call of Duty Online: RCXD, UAV, Counter UAV, Care Package, SAM Turret, Harrier Strike, Attack Helicopter, Precision Airstrike, Sentry Gun, Mortar Team, Predator Missile, Advanced UAV. It's going to be called Satellite, but it's basically a VSAT is going to be in this game. Pavelo, Chopper Gunner, AC-130, Attack Dogs, EMP, and the Moab. They're all just going to be thrown into one game. And should I mention that the perk system is unlike any other perk system we've ever seen in Call of Duty before. I'm not going to list off every single perk in the game. There's actually going to be a link in the description to the wiki where you guys can go and read these for yourselves. But let's just say this. We're going to have COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops style maps, Modern Warfare 2 style kill streaks, and the perks are not going to feature One-Man Army, Danger Close, Last Stand, or Commando. None of those are going to be in the game. Not any of them. It's like they took every possible like awesome thing from all the older games and threw them all together into one game. Now there's one bad thing that I see about this. There's a few bad things. There's the death streaks from Modern Warfare 2. They are going to be in this game. There's going to be Painkiller, Martyrdom, Copycat, and Final Stand, which is not that big of a deal in my opinion. Death streaks never really bothered me a whole lot because I just shot right through them. It seemed like, I don't know, they never really seemed to bother me as much as the death streaks from Modern Warfare 3 where you had Dead Man's Hand, which was just ridiculous. That was ridiculous to die by that. So I can deal with Painkiller. Dead Man's Hand, that was just rough. That would just be some tough stuff to get through. But yeah, for the most part, this sounds like the greatest Call of Duty game ever. And did I mention that this game's going to be free to play? Yeah, this game is going to be a free-to-play game. Now, I don't exactly understand how they're going to be working the free-to-play system. I can't find that much information about it online. But how I picture this is basically, if you want to play this Call of Duty Online game, just like you would any other Call of Duty game, you could just go ahead and play it. And then rank up, do whatever, and you're playing the Call of Duty game, but you're playing it for free. But there's going to be a bunch of microtransactions within the game. If I had to take a guess as to how the microtransactions would work, I would say, let's say, for example, in Modern Warfare 2, because these are all Modern Warfare 2 guns, it's going to be like the AK-47 that you unlock at level 70. Let's say you don't want to wait till level 70 to unlock your AK-47. You can pay $1 and you can just have the AK-47 at level 1. Always have it unlocked or something. I assume it's somewhere along those lines. I really, of course, have no idea. And the reason I have no idea as to how any of this is going to work, and the reason I can't play this game even though it's in beta, is because it's only going to China. This game, ladies and gentlemen, as awesome as it sounds, is only going to China. It's being made for the Chinese to try and bring in the Chinese market into the Call of Duty franchise. That is it. They're making this game for the Chinese. Now there is talks that this game might in the future come to the rest of the world, come to the UK, come to America, come to Australia, just have a full worldwide release. But as of right now, the game is only going to be available in China. And part of that, the entire idea of them going to China, is zombies are a bit taboo in China. Yeah, they're not really allowed to have zombie style stuff in China. So guess what? There is going to be zombies in this game, but they're going to be replaced with cyborgs. As right, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to be cyborgs, and they're actually going to be remaking zombie maps within this game. So the map Nocturne on Teuton, which is the first zombies map ever, it was the zombie map that you unlocked in World of War originally. If you were to have beaten the campaign, you would unlock the Nocturne on Teuton zombies, and that's kind of the first zombie map ever made. Very small, very limited, not even very good, but that map is going to be in there, but it's going to be remade and called Outpost, and there's going to be some different things to it. There's also another zombie map that I know of just by reading stuff online, where it is basically a remake of the zombie map Verrucht, except now it's going to be called Cyborg Laboratory, and it's going to be looking completely different. And so there's a bunch of different stuff within the game, and they're just adding every awesome possible thing from the Call of Duty franchise over the past few years. I mean, going from 2007 maybe up to 2011 or so, they're basically taking the best of things from that and throwing it all together. Now, some people might argue like, oh, maybe I wish this gun was in there, but I think we can all agree, if you guys did play Modern Warfare 2, that Modern Warfare 2 had some really good gun balance, because everything in that game was overpowered, and so therefore the gun balance was actually pretty good in that game. I think a lot of people seem to enjoy it, and so you have basically all the greatness that is the Modern Warfare 2 guns, and all the greatness that is the Modern Warfare 2 kill streaks, and plus you have some extra stuff thrown in there, like the Orbital VSAT and the Moab are both going to be thrown in there. And they didn't bring in the nuke, by the way. I think it's kind of weird they didn't bring in the nuke, but I think the Moab's a bit better than the nuke. A lot of people seem to like a Moab because you actually have to earn it by getting a 25 gun streak rather than hopping in your chopper gunner and having your chopper gunner take you from 11 kills to 25 kills. So they're just basically taking everything, putting all the good stuff into a game, not putting in any of the bad stuff. I guess the only bad stuff is the death streaks, but those might be removed because they've already removed some other stuff from it, because they had an alpha, now they're in I think they're in like their 4th beta or something like that. They did have Last Stand in the game. They ended up removing it out of the game. They did have Dragon's Breath fire like incendiary shells for your shotguns, but they ended up taking those out of the game too. So they're actually actively trying to balance this game and put everything together, so they might even take the death streaks out. You really have no idea. This game sounds ridiculously awesome, and I was so excited when I found out about it. Then I found out they're only putting this in China, a free-to-play, best of Call of Duty game with just, oh, it sounds so good. It sounds so good, but it's only coming out to China. There is a chance, there's a possibility that it may come to the rest of the world, but we really don't have too much information about that. We really don't know. They're kind of using this also as kind of like a test to see how the free-to-play model could work within the Call of Duty franchise, and how different kinds of microtransactions could work. It's kind of a test for that, as well as trying to bring in the people, the market from China, into the Call of Duty franchise and try and get them into the scene. So I really hope this game comes out for the entirety of the world and not just for China. There is ways to do it. I've seen other YouTubers actually post videos of it, and I'm not sure how they do it. They have to somehow register an account and somehow get into this beta, and you have to play on Chinese servers because it's only held in China, so you're going to be playing at like 500 ping on the PC, but still, it's definitely something I would love to try. I would love for this game to actually make a full release within the world. I just don't understand how they don't think like the rest of the world, like the UK, the Americans, the Australians, the New Zealands, I don't know, you guys are from everywhere. I read Dear Nero, alright? You guys send in questions from all over, so forgive me if I forgot your country of origin. But if the entire world really, like, why would they not think the entire world would want this? I think everybody wants this, In the description of this video, guys, there's going to be a link to the Call of Duty wiki where you guys can go check out Call of Duty Online and read for yourselves every single thing that is within this game, all different perks, how all the perks work. They've changed around all the perks and how they work a bit, so it's all pretty interesting how they would do this. This is something that I just completely missed. It's kind of slipped under the radar for me. This is something that a few people have talked about, but not that many people are talking about Call of Duty Online. I just don't see a lot of people talking about it, so I've completely just not known about this at all until about yesterday when I started reading some articles from Game Informer. I was like, wait, what? Then I started looking up information on it. It's like, wow, this has everything I would ever want in a Call of Duty game. I mean, think about this. Think about this. What if they were to release this game throughout the rest of the world and release Advanced Warfare? Like, release this game like 6 months after Advanced Warfare comes out. That way, if people don't like Advanced Warfare, they can go play this game. Or if they do like Advanced Warfare, they can just play that and then not play this. It would just be awesome. All they have to do is set up some servers, and I'm sure Activision has the money to do that. You set up some servers in North America and over there in the UK and everywhere else, and there you go. All you have to do is set up the servers, I guess, because the game itself is already being made by Activision Shanghai and a little bit of help from Raven Software, who helped make the Modern Warfare series a bit. So I think it could work out. I hope this comes to the rest of the world, although as of right now, there's no real plans to release this anywhere besides China. Then again, the game itself has not even fully released. It's still in a beta. So hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.